You're wasting all the time. Another hour gone, did you hear the chime? You're wasting all the time.
Recorded for Thursday, November 35th, 29.
Almost 20, but 19 still. That's what it is right now. Hey!
We went to the 5th.
I just went with the tonic. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Wasting All the Time, the Improv comedy podcast. We tickle your funny bones. We yuck your chuckles. Everybody has a good time. It's wasted. And one of us probably goes to jail. Speaking of going to jail, I'm hosting this episode. It's me, Cody, from the internet. To my right is another human, allegedly. What's your name?
Allegedly.
Human? Alleged human. What's your name?
My human name is Jess.
That was good. And to your right, which is also my left, because we are in a circangular. It's like a circle and a triangle.
Dave.
That was good. We're going to do stuff.
Yay!
Segments, shticks, bits. You're going to laugh. We're going to have fun. I don't know about you. I'm already having fun. There's the first segment that we do, and it's me. It's my segment because I'm hosting this episode, so I get to go first. And that segment starts with this sound cue, which is right now.
Welcome to Cody's Words of Wisdom. Soak up the knowledge.
Claptrap, I hardly know her, said the barrister as he fired his rocket launcher straight into both geese as they were trying to tackle the defensive linemen. He almost had a hole in 4, but little did he know that Petey Pie, the Peter Pied Piper, was going to attack him from the rear where his defilade tanks were launching their M32 Shermans all the way into the bowels of Philadelphia, where none tread but the Balrog, lest its fiery steps disturb Grandma Hanky as she makes cookies for the less fortunate dolphins who did not make the scene where the band was playing because the drums were out of tune and they could not tighten the moleskins any further because the moles union was upset at every bit of cake that had been displayed. It was unacceptable cake that also drove a Pinto. There you go. Just want you
Tragic.
to know. Yes, that was sometimes they're sad.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're edifying.
That one reminded me of staring at a Hieronymus Bosch painting.
Oh,
Ooh.
thank you.
Yeah.
Very welcome.
Yeah,
Very
the
welcome.
moleskins.
Me and Dr. Bosch. That's.
And Hanky Panky Grandma making cookies for a Balrog.
I don't know. Grandma Hanky. Oh, that word popped into my head and was like, nope, literally no other word will go here.
Yeah.
So that was Words of Wisdom for me. That was the first segment. And if you are not rolling on the floor by now, drink more and we'll get funnier as we go. Anyway, we're going to move it right straight forward into the next segment because that's what we do here. We waste time, but we waste it efficiently. What is this segment, you may ask? Why, it's
Upwards, downwards, forwards, backwards. I say we go Fruitwards.
This is the amazing Fruitwards game. We have not one, but 2 cards. One of them is green and one of them is red. One of them is a noun. One of them is an adjective. What we're going to do, we're going to use them as a jumping off point for a scene. This amazing Fruitwards game selection is Garish candy. Wow. That's very thoughtful, both of you.
That looks really tasty.
I can feel all 12 of my saliva ducts working overtime right
They are churning it out.
now. It's all in my mouth.
The only thing I'm worried about
There's only
is
one.
what people will think of me if I buy this candy.
I mean, I know we're old people and we're only supposed to have Werther's Originals,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
but
Which are good.
they're good. Yeah, no, I'm not knocking a Werther's. There's a reason they're an OG candy.
But this one's, I don't know, showy is the right word, but
I would say showy.
all this
All the colors on the wrapping.
extra, yeah.
Airheads.
What does that
You-
even mean?
You know what? I don't know.
Should I try it?
mean?
Hey guys, can I help you find
Oh.
something?
Oh.
I'm a little
it's-
embarrassed to be found here, standing in this aisle in front of this candy.
I was gonna say the Werther's originals are 2 aisles over, but
Yeah,
not
we know,
everyone,
we know.
not everyone our age likes Werther's.
Yeah.
But we do.
I mean, no, we're not going. None of
knock
us
it.
are going to knock on OG candy.
No,
don't
no,
know.
no reason why.
No, you don't knock an OG candy. It's just not what you do.
It lasts. It has lasting power.
It does. I once
The
heard
flavor.
I once heard someone knocked one of the OG candies, and
That's poor taste.
it was
I
poor
wouldn't.
taste.
I
They
would never.
disappeared. They
Yeah.
disappeared. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna do that.
well, that's scary.
Around the same time, the basement flooded.
Yeah. That big flood in the entire city that backed up all the sewers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That was rough. That was a rough.
Rough time. Never knock it.
Mm-mm,
The
don't knock-
Werther's.
Don't.
But anyhow, this airhead thing, you know.
Do you guys want to try one? We have a couple free samples.
Oh,
Well,
free.
feel young again.
Oh, wow.
I remember when candy was free.
When these are free.
This is great.
This is great. Still free.
This is great. Okay, yeah. I'll be-
So which flavor do you want? We have slapstick watermelon. We have Gadazzling grape. We have punch drunk punch. We have punch drunk lemon. I don't know why they name those the same. We have
Give me a punch.
dip dazzle.
Punch
Sorry, I'm not
drunk.
done. Dip dazzling dizzle razzle razzleberry.
Well, now listen to the lady. Come on, she's ready.
I
for-
want a punch
She
drunk
knows what
punch.
she wants. Don't interrupt her.
I want a punch drunk punch.
There's a whole list I have to get
I
through.
want a punch drunk punch.
Punch drunk punch. Okay.
Punch drunk punch.
How about for you, sir?
I want the lemon one.
You gotta say that.
I don't remember.
It's literally
Start over.
Okay, slapstick watermelon, Gadazzling grape, punch drunk punch, punch drunk lemon. I don't know why they're naming the same. Sorry, I'm not done yet. Gizdam, gazam, gazabbling rainbow, and that's where I stopped because you were very insistent.
Is there more?
Well, there's like 40 more, but I've forgotten them all. Oh yeah, we also have banana.
I want the lemon one. The punchy punch lemon.
That's it's close enough.
String.
It's close enough.
Thank you.
There you go.
This doesn't taste like booze at all.
Well, no, that's
Punch drunk punch.
This doesn't taste like a lemon.
Did I give you the banana? Sorry about that.
Oh.
This is banana.
That was it.
No one likes banana flavor.
Yeah, I don't know why we have that. Nobody eats it.
No one does.
Not a single. There was one person that liked
But
banana.
and then, you know
said
what?
so out loud.
Yeah, and then they disappeared.
Boy,
That was
that was around the time of the sanitation strike.
right after the flood.
That's right. Whole town was involved.
Oh,
All because of, well, non-related to,
not
I mean,
really.
That's scary.
They say where there's originals covers all of the controls, all the weather, controls all the government.
that's why they call it Weather's Original.
That's love it. The tangents, delightful.
OG.
OG candy. It's an OG candy. I love the insistence. Like 5 times in a row, you're like, it's an OG candy. And he's like, yeah, don't mess with OG candy. Hey guys, it's an OG candy. Oh my God. That was amazing. I had fun. It made me laugh.
I also had fun.
I enjoyed all the fun. I was trying to have fun on fun, and
Anything else? No?
water. No, I'm gonna get water.
That was when the basement flooded.
Nobody hears from Jess again. We're going to move it on to our next thing, and hopefully Jess does not spit water on my computer.
Twitter shins.
Welcome to Twitter Shins Rapidballs, where we find the top 3 tweets on the entire internet Atuba blogosphere. I read them, our pundits answer them, we decide, you report. That's how it's going to go. Number 3 on the entire internet from Andrea Flag. I don't know what flag that's from. At Andrea's Asylum. What base is it when they actually make your neurotic ass calm down? Jess?
What base is it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Andrea's Asylum and Andre Yas Asylum.
Yas.
Andre Yas Asylum. The bass, when my neurotic ass calms down, first off, I'm real triggered right now. Because don't tell me to calm down. I'm going to tell you to calm down. And I'm not neurotic. I'm necromantic. And don't say ass. I've got 2 thighs that extend up to my hips. I got broke by this question because I don't understand the bass part. I'm sorry. I don't know what you're talking about, Andrea. Yes, asylum. I'm not hip with the crowds anymore. It's been brought forth as the attention might be that I'm an old person. And I can't continue this escapade with you, Andreas Asylum. So I guess my base will calm down when my pH levels are normal again. Salt.
Way to break down some biology and a little physics right at the end there. Edifying. Dave, rebuttal.
All right, Andreas Asylum. Well, it's interesting you ask because, first base is, a little petting and kissing, and second base is we're getting a little bit handsier, things are getting advancing, a little bit more, touchy-feely. And then third base, well, that's really getting into it. Fourth base is, no need to go there. But, so when your neurotic ass calms down, that's not actually a base. That's outfield. That's outfield. Yes.
Expansive knowledge from the same sport.
That's what they meant by base. Also, that was the pride flag.
Yeah, Cody.
Yeah.
Red, yellow. Oh, is it also?
It's all colors. Yeah. It's so tiny that it's hard to see.
It's super tiny. I thought it was red, yellow, green.
No,
and I was
it's
like,
everything.
I was like,
That's why
I don't know
closer.
what red, yellow, green nationality is, so I just said flag.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, if I'm looking at it upon closer inspection, there's
We're judging you.
Orange and a purple.
That's okay.
That's not new.
I didn't know that was what the base was, so I'll get back.
Number 2 from Chloe at Lights on Camilla. Delightful handles today. Write it on my neck. Why don't you, Dave?
Hey, Chloe, I'm going to write it on your neck, and I hope you have a long neck because I got a lot to say. Give me a Sharpie and I will inscribe my escapades upon your very neck, and the vertebrae underneath will support my story as well as your experience. Ha ha ha.
Shakespeare, eat your heart out. Just rebuttal.
Hey there, Chloe. Sure, I'll write it on your neck. In fact, I'll tattoo it. Fun fact, I've been trying to learn how to be a tattoo artist for the last 26 years. And if you are down for it, I'm down for it too. Come on down to my tattoo parlor, which is also just my kitchen. I've got an array of inks that I've collected over the years. Some of them are alcohol inks. I don't know if they'll work, but we'll go on this journey together. What do you want on your neck? Would you like an inspirational saying? Would you like binary? Would you just like a dot? Just one dot. I can do it all, I think, Chloe. So come on down. Let's discover your neck together.
I've heard that a neck is a great first tattoo.
Yeah. I get season pass to that place. That's freaking flyers. And the number 1 tweet on the entire internet that we have discovered through hard work, effort, dedication, and luck from Nemo at Nemo23_95. How do you softly roll eyes, Jess?
Nemo, I want you to take a deep breath. I'm about to partake towards you. That's not the word I need. That's not. I'm about to indulge you with the answer that you seek. It is part of a secret society that has perfected the soft eye roll. They are known as the Prism Girls. Every Sunday or Saturday, depending on what the Prism leader decides, gathers all of the ladies into one fractal of light. There, they center their cheese. They half-heartedly do some sort of mystical, religious thing. And they all practice rolling their eyes softly, quietly, gently. You want to know how to do this, Nemo? The first thing you have to do is become an outer observer of the Prism Girls. Don't go down my path, though, Nemo. Don't go down mine, where you're only supposed to be outer observer one time. And then you're supposed to be part of the fractals. Play your cards right, and you won't go down my path, where you were made outer observer 3 times in a row, and then was able to strike up fun conversations with people from the Panasonic Temple about the current game that's going on in the side room, because you know all the rituals inside and out, and you know that you only really need to be present for 3 minutes in the course of 1 freaking hour because they don't let you back in. Hey, Nemo, you'll learn. Just takes one step. One colorful step.
The cheddar's not in the middle of the table. It doesn't work at all. Dave, rebuttal!
Hi there. First of all, really cool to meet you. Your name is Omen backwards. I just wanted to say that. How do I softly roll eyes? I use a rolling pin and sawdust. So, if you want to find out step by step, go to my YouTube and Google it.
Horrifying, yet horrifying.
We did it.
Yay! Jess has had a bit of mysticism and weirdness to it, and Dave went straight serial killer. On to the next segment after that. This is exciting because we reach out in the collective wisdom of the internet and we get... And now it's time for...
Things what got sent us.
We got...
That was very British.
I don't know what happened.
It was very British.
Can we try that again? Can we try that again, please?
Do we need to?
I heard... This is what I heard. Like a little iris. Oh, that's a wee god.
Then keep it! I've been like looking up freaking sayings for like the last 2 weeks because I can never remember when it's your turn for an episode. And I'm all like, and your turn and my turn to say something.
And you landed on wee god?
We can redo it if you want.
No. I love it. It's my new thing.
I don't know what's not to love about it, so you're right on there.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think we've done this one. All of a sudden I was about to read it and I was like, shit, have we done it? But I don't think we have. This is a listener-suggested scene from Z. Dufton. Or if you're British, Z. Dufton. I'm in Britain.
Nah.
Nice.
We
God! Z. Dufton, we God! Unlikely noir perspectives, such as a child in their daily life, a carpenter carpenting or other life things, or even an insect partaking in insect life experiences.
Ooh.
Thank you, Z.
Thank you, Z. Z. We God Dufton.
So there I was, hammering the nails into the frame of the house, when out of the shadows walked the foreman of the construction site, and he had a thing to say.
Hey, Chad.
Yeah, I said.
When are you going to finish nailing those nails into that frame?
Right about the time I run out of nails, I quipped. He frowned, looked at his watch, and said,
Well, you better hurry up nailing those nails. The mayor's daughter's going to be here any minute.
The mayor's daughter? Now that was news to me. I picked up the pace. Man, this bag of nails was bigger than I thought.
Chad!
I was caught off guard and fell to the ground. What?
The mayor's daughter's here. Are you done nailing the nails?
Oh, no. I didn't finish nailing the nails, I groaned. And I also just broke my arm. It was true.
I turned the corner, and I saw a man wailing on a bag of nails that was a lot larger than it looked like he thought they were. He was like an angry seal that just wanted to ring his bell and get his treats.
Where's the bell?
I walked up. I always walk up. That's my lot in life. I walk up to places. I do a smile, I do a nod, do a little wave, and I tell people what they really want to hear.
Gertrude, it's so nice to have you here, smiling and waving and walking up and all that.
Oh, of course. It's so wonderful to be here. I'm so happy that, you clearly read the papers because it was in the news for everybody to see that I was going to be here today to commemorate the Capitol gazebo. I looked over at the man that was still flailing. He seemed to stop mid-flail. And he looked up, not at me. He was looking past me, towards the gazebo. I don't know what was going through his head in that moment.
Who the hell measured that angle, I thought. This is supposed to be the main gazebo. Shoddy work.
Clouds formed over the sky. It made everything a bit more casted in the shadows and the darkness that infiltrated the city every day and every night that I saw that walking in and out. I looked down on one of my heels, my bright red heels, and I noticed that I was sinking in to the ground. Like it was pulling me down, pulling me under, taking me bit by bit. I quickly walked onto the foundation of the gazebo and looked at the foreman. He seemed to be trying to help his seal friend up.
Chad, man. Chad, what did I tell you about bringing your seal to work?
He's my closest companion. He's my emotional support seal.
She has to stay in emotional support seal designated areas.
I looked over at the seal and I gazed into its eyes. I couldn't imagine what it was thinking, but I could always wonder.
The mayor's daughter gazed into the eyes, the big, dark globe of my emotional support seal. And they began to communicate.
No, goddammit, Chad Jr. Get away from the mayor's daughter. No, Chad. Chad. This is a disaster. You'll get fired.
Fine. It's fine. I said as I pet the top of the seal.
Miss Gertrude, this seal is clearly supposed to be an emotional support seal jail at the moment.
No, it's fine.
All of a sudden, everything was fine.
Sometimes we all need a little bit of support.
Hey, my arm's feeling better. And maybe I don't need to nail all of the nails.
But dang it, Chad, you're just a carpenter who plays by his own rules, and I respect that.
Well, I guess my rules say I'm done for the day.
I respect that too. That's 2 in a row of rule playing of your own.
Hey there, mayor's daughter. What name do you go by? I was direct.
I was shocked. Clearly the foreman had stated my name multiple times. It's like this guy didn't get the news.
She gave me a quizzical look. but my brain was so addled from the fall that I didn't even notice.
How about you get me a drink and share a cigarette, and I'll tell you.
All right. I don't drink and I don't smoke.
Well, then I guess you'll never know. And with that, I turned and walked off with a new emotional support seal.
Man, you really screwed that one up, Chad.
I thought I nailed it.
Gotta end on them. Thank you, Z Dufton. That was
Thank you.
the over-narrating. I walked up like I always do. Absolutely fantabulous. So, listeners, if you are listening, you are listeners, you can be a part of that glorious merriment that we were just creating and that you were a part of. If you go to wastingallthetime.com/contact. You can send us scene suggestions. You can ask us questiones. We do know all the answers to all questions. Mm-hmm. Just kind of putting that out there. So if you have questions you want answered, we will answer them. You send us scenes, or you can just send us like little notes. Like, Dave and Jess are great, and also this seal is neat. So,
Little notes.
Leave us a voicemail.
Yeah, call the hotline.
the hotline. Hey, Dave, what's that number?
Area code 916-235-3337.
Thanks, Phil.
That's right, Phil.
And now that the merriment has been married and the discussions have been disgusted and we have interneted the internet, there's yet a single thing to do, and this is that thing.
It's the Improv Game of the Week.
Every week on this here podcast, Season 2, we choose an improv game. We're going to play it. This week's game is not one I stole from Just this time, finally.
Wow.
Ooh.
Minute a Word Express. No, it is...
What?
I even got the title wrong. It is
Minute a word.
That's a long game.
Yeah, that is the long game.
This is directorial styles, or movie styles, or director, or the 5 million different names. A scene will start with 2 humans in it.
What?
Probably the 2 of you.
Real humans?
Human?
Yes, because we are real humans.
Human.org?
Jess.
Right.
Right? Yes, with our human organs, Dave.
Inside.
They're going to do a scene. After a certain point, I, the director, will stop them, probably critique their performance harshly and meanly, but also hilariously, and have them redo the same scene in a very different style. Perhaps it'll be noir, perhaps it'll be anime, but they have to do the same scene every time I give them a new movie or entertainment style to do. Dave is a psychologist. Jess is a first-time patient.
Okay, welcome. Just make yourself comfortable. And,
Of course.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Right. Okay. So I have some problems. So I decided I'm sorry, I'm real nervous. I don't normally talk about myself. So much.
That's fine.
Oh,
Would you be
boy.
more comfortable if I started?
Yeah, actually, can I sit in your chair? Is that okay?
Yeah, it's a little out of the ordinary.
Yeah,
but
why don't you
that's-
sit on the couch? and
Okay,
I'll
sure,
sit
no problem.
In your chair
Yeah.
instead.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Oh wow, not quite as comfy as I thought it was. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, so I recently had some friends perform an intervention on me. I guess my drinking is not quite what it should be.
As in, it's not enough?
Yeah, they said that I was being, a real pussy about it, and that the ice was Smirnoff Ice wasn't a real drink, and that I needed to drink whiskey or else I wasn't a real man.
Well, I don't know about being a real man, but every psychologist I've ever met, they drink whiskey.
Oh,
I mean,
okay. No, all right.
I haven't met that many. It's mostly been TV psychologists.
Yeah, it just hits hard coming from you.
Well, yeah, because I'm in the chair. Yeah.
Okay, cut. That was really something, and I really like what you guys are. I like the directions you're taking with these characters. I think it's a ton of fun. I think it's going to be entertaining. I think people are going to love it, and I think we're going to smash out the box office. So I need you guys to change it up. Some notes came down from Network.
Right.
And they really like this personal interaction. They want to spice it up a bit. They want a little bit of a oomph.
Okay.
So this is, now it's a spaghetti Western. Oh, spaghetti Western. Everything else is exactly 100% the same. Just now it's a spaghetti Western. So do this like that. With the exact same amazing oomph, talent, quality, and gusto that I pay you for. Okay, and action.
So, come on in.
Ka-ching, 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 ka-ching.
Why don't you perch your spurs up on the end of that couch there? We'll get to business.
I reckon I didn't come here for one thing, and that one thing I reckon wasn't to go put my spurs up on a couch. I don't know you good enough. I don't know you well enough. So why don't I take this lasso? I'm gonna lasso you. It also has razor blades because it's spaghetti Western and they're very violent. And I'm gonna put you on this couch, and you're gonna tell me the truths that you've been lying about.
Well, I don't know you from Adam,
Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh,
but
poof.
you've convinced me of the bleeding. All right. This is not so comfortable with this razor lasso around me.
I reckon it ain't, but this chair seems nice.
I guess I'll start.
Confess your sins. Confess your sins, you yellow-bellied
No, not there. It hurts.
psychologist.
Hang yeller.
You tonic lover.
No. They get some cattle rustlers worked up a posse, came round while I was at the well. They told me I needed to drink whiskey, or else I weren't a real man.
You ain't a real man unless you're drinking a gallon of whiskey while playing cards.
Oh no, it really hurts when you yank on that.
Okay, cut. Man, I felt that. If I had a soul, that's where I would have felt it. That was amazing. You guys are great.
Oh, thank
Thanks.
you.
Really.
Thank you.
See, look at that character, dedication, devotion. If I had any money, I'd give you a raise. I'm not going to. So now that corporate has seen that, Network really wants to change it up a little bit more. You guys had the oomph, you had the gusto. We're going to go a little bit of different direction. So we need to reach people with this. We need to get down into them. So now it's an after-school special. So kind of get some lessons in there, kind of get some moralizing, and let's really let's be patronizing. That's what after-school specials are. Am I right?
Okay.
Of course.
All right,
yeah.
all right. I'm in charge. That's right. I'm in
Yeah.
charge. Action.
Oh, come on in.
Oh, thanks.
We have time to talk before your parents come pick you up. So what was it you were saying at recess?
Oh, jeez.
Go ahead, take a seat.
Geez,
comfortable.
Mr. Palaki. I don't know if it's okay to open up like this in front of people.
Oh, Sarah Tess, this is a safe place.
Really?
Yeah, you can tell me anything.
Well, maybe sometimes I feel more comfortable sharing with people after I have an example of how to share in the first place. Would you be able to show me an example, Mr. Palaki, and put it to music?
Well, sure.
So
Why
I
not?
can remember?
Sit on down inside my chair. It's the principal's chair. And don't you dare write on it with a marker or else you'll be insane.
Oh, you almost got me there.
You can tell me anything you like and I will have to listen whether I want to or not. It's going to be just fine today.
Oh, boy, I feel better already.
If you're feeling all down and sad inside, then I can give you advice and make it all right. And if your parents are abusing you, you gotta tell me straight, and I'll go down and talk to the state and we'll get you taken away from those beasts, and we'll put you in a home where every night's a feast.
Wow, I sure did learn a lot, Mr. Pataki.
I did too.
I guess it's okay to open up now to an adult that's technically still a stranger.
Okay, now cut. That was it. We're going to rule literally every box office on the planet. I'm going to make millions. You guys are going to get...
What was that you said about not having money? Are we in funding trouble?
What? No, brilliant.
Why are we trying to rule box offices? I don't
understand that at all. I
Is this
thought this
part
was
of a-
for the art.
Yes, it is for you guys. That was amazing. I love the big jazzy showstopper at the end.
Worth it.
Well, now that we have heard Dave improv music as well as human speech, I think it's time to call it a night, or a day, or an afternoon, or an evening.
Oh, it's a callback.
It's a callback to just this bit from last week. And probably the week.
No hands.
No hands. I did that trick with 2 hands, but I did it with no hands. My friends, listeners, attractive humans, all, if there's anything about this episode that you really, really, really liked,
We God.
We Gods, which sounds like a Neil Gaiman book, go ahead and head on over to wastingallthetime.com/vote. Time is running out. You gotta do it quick. Or maybe it already ran out. I don't know.
Yeah, we're going to close up the submission soon and make you start voting.
Yes, we want your votes. They'll actually make a difference here. But we wasted all the time. We did good time wasty stuff. There were chuckles. Didn't I promise you chuckles and yucks? Didn't I promise you laughter and good times?
Something like that.
Yeah, whatever. It's a campaign promise. I don't care. We're gonna be back next week with more good stuffs, and it's gonna be amazing. You better believe it. Stay tuned in. I have been Cody.
I've always been just a normal human.
And I'm trying out Dave.
He is trying out Dave. We wasted all the time. Come back next time. Hope you had a good time. Thanks very much, everybody. Good to see you.
Congratulations, you've made it to the end of another episode of Wasting All the Time, a podcast. If you enjoyed this show, then please consider subscribing on Apple Podcasts or Stitcher, or follow us on Spotify. If you really enjoyed the show, then head on over to patreon.com/timewastepod and become a supporter of our time-wasting efforts. Now, that was a lot of things I just threw at you, so if you forget all of that, just head on over to wastingallthetime.com, and there we have all the answers.
Rapidballs, where we find the top 3 tweets on the entire... Was that you?
Sorry.
I could not tell if that was an ambulance or a dog outside.
Neither.
It was just inside.
Just woofing inside.
That is a hard waveform stop right there. That is... that was excellently done. Very distracting. Where I find the top... After we commit just to a psychiatric ward, we could...
Trying to do.
What were you doing? What was that?
I was trying
That
to
claw.
I'm scared of the claw.
do a magic trick where you do both hands, but then I was pulling one hand away to just be a random distraction.
You know, the magic trick where you do both hands.
But I only did it with one hand.
Yeah, it makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Come on, guys.
Oh,
I'm with you.
I love to see.
Whee!
I can't wait to go to a real full-blown Jess Magic show. That's going to be something else.
It's a lot of smoke and mirrors.
I mean, that's.
But then
I
I'm
don't
missing
smoke and I
this-
don't mirror.
There we go.
I guess you'll never get to the magic show.
Oh, shit.
Every week.